Hey everyone. So, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um, Me especially. I just never know. Like, I should schedule my YouTubes. So, listen, I'm making oxtails today. And I want to let you in on how I make it. So, I'm going to set the camera here as soon as I can get it. Alright, so nothing too extravagant has started and shit. Alright, I just have a plain pan here with some oxtails in it. And this is called Super Tree Jamaica. This is oxtail seasoning I get at my local grocery store up here. So I get the Super Tree oxtail seasoning. It's really good. I also get this oxtail seasoning, which is just a powder seasoning, and it's specifically for oxtails. I've tried it on different meats and it just tasted a little weird and stuff. I'm sure it'd be good if I knew what to do with it, but right now it's specifically labeled oxtail seasoning. This one by the same people, Jamaican Choice. This is called seasoning meat. So if you're looking for like a Jamaican seasoning, just like a Jamaican adobo or something, this would be it. You know what I mean? Like adobo, everybody should know what that is. It's like a all-purpose seasoning. And this one we'll save for another video. I got the chicken, and this is for the jerk. And I'll show you how I do that in another video. Today, we're focusing strictly on the oxtail seasoning. So, I'm just preparing to season my oxtails. So what I did was I poured like not even half, if you can see that right, because it is pretty chunky, like about that much, and it's filled all the way to the top. Filled about that much in it and stuff, and this should be enough to season the oxtails. Well, the batch that I have. Obviously, if you're making like for a whole family and bigger, you know, obviously, you know, add as so. I'm no freaking chef or anything. I'm just telling you what I do. So, I just take the meat out of the package, dump it in here. You're definitely going to want to get yourself like a nice size dollar pan or something. You know, unless you already like have one. This part is where you got to like actually take your hands and toss the meat. And like I said, that was literally like enough seasoning and stuff. This is obviously for me. I obviously already prepped and washed my hands and all that and stuff. But, you know, you cook how you want to cook. If you want to cook with dirty hands, that's your problem. So, yes. And yeah, you know, most people are going to tell you to like let this simmer or set overnight. You know, like I don't even know like the chef words they use for it. You know, but you know what they use. You know the words they use. I love this seasoning right here. It has a picture of a spoon on one side. So that shows you will literally automatically pour out about 1 teaspoon for you. So if you measure it, and then this side's like a salt pepper side, like salt pepper shaker. Totally retractable. I'm gonna use the bigger size and eyeball it. I know you hear a lot of people cook oxtails like, I'm gonna eyeball it, I'm gonna eyeball it. And, you know, that's really how it is. It's really not like a technique. It's nothing hard, you know. It's just, they're expensive. You know. Depending on where you live and stuff like that. So, I definitely want to make sure, like, I'm getting good coating on all of it, all sides of it. Don't be afraid to touch your meat and rub it. Use gloves if you have to. You know, I'm that kind of person. You know, obviously not today, but I definitely am. Like, if I'm dealing with too much meat, like, I just can't be like, put my hands in it. It's like, oh my lord. So, I guess if you just give me a second, people, and you know what, I really am looking forward to seeing comments and stuff, you know. So, you know, like, let me know what you think of it. I'm just gonna put a little more in here, you know, to my liking. And of course, with oxtails, like any other seasoning, meat or anything, you can always add your own salt, your own pepper, your own garlic. As a lot of people who do cook oxtails in a baking pan, they normally will chop up like a bell pepper or two and like some onions, so see a couple cloves of garlics in there, and just to boost the flavor. I'm particularly not doing that right now. I'm going to be cooking this in a crock pot. So, yeah. Alright, it's like, obviously you always want to, like, you know, wash your hands and stuff, you know, when you're getting ready to transfer. So let me bring the camera to us. And as you can see, it looks gorgeous. So this is what it should look like when you're done with the oxtail seasoning and the Super Tree Jamaica oxtail seasoning. Really good. Love it. And these two I'll use for the jerk chicken. Sorry, just kind of getting a little sidetracked. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm just going to let it sit here. I'm going to grab like a shopping bag because I don't have plastic wrap. Oh, I do. I do have plastic wrap. If you don't have plastic wrap, always grab yourself like, you know what, let me show you right now. Why compromise it? So if you don't have like plastic wrap, this is really ghetto, but who the fuck cares? We all started from somewhere, right? And you can do this. You know, this one happens to fit perfectly over the little bag that I got, you know, from the Dollar General. And, you know, just let it sit there. Let it sit and maneuver. Under is the oxtails. You can sit it in the fridge. I'm going to leave mine on the counter because I'm preparing to cook it right now. There's really no difference other than, like, it's sitting in the fridge, it chills. When it's outside, it's room temperature. So if your meat's kind of, like, frozen